This seance was recorded on the 10th of November 1983, Medium Leslie Flint.
Hello, Maggie.
I remember you.
I remember you too.
Oh, Robin.
Yes.
That's your missus, ain't you?
Yeah, bless you.
I remember Blondie.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You didn't expect to see us again, did you?
Why?
Well, we didn't see how we could work it out so we could come a second time, but it all fell into place, so we're here now.
Well, I don't know, what do you mean exactly? You didn't know if you could come a second time?
Well, things got a little bit awkward. How can I say? Money-wise, yeah, but situation-wise.
Well, you mean getting time off from work?
No. Finding the right people to come with us. The people
Well, they're all right, aren't they?
Yeah, all right.
This lot's all right.
Oh, they're in the way. And then, all round them people, there's a lot of activity. And there is such a lot of people, too. And I find out who's who and what's what. But yeah, I'm sorry if you've had to wait a while, but it's not my fault.
Oh, we don't mind.
We don't mind, Mickey.
That little lady, she's a bit of a case, ain't she, that little Dot?
Oh, what?
I know who he means.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
That little lady, how are you, love?
I'm all right. Thank you, Mickey. How are you?
You're all right, because there's people around you and your mum.
My mum.
Can you hear what I say?
Yes, I can
There's
hear
people
you.
around you and your mum.
And my mum.
Yeah.
Yeah, a number of people around you and your mum too. They're telling me that they've been trying to help. Have you had a bit of a problem with her?
With my mum?
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Because your mum's getting on a bit, ain't she?
That's right, yes.
And
she is.
she's had a bit of a problem lately and her health hasn't been good.
That's
And there's
right.
been 2 doctors working on your mum, trying to help her. And they're 2 doctors that have been working on you and all.
Oh, that's probably why I'm up and about then.
Do what?
For.
What's she say?
That's probably why she's up and about so quick, Mickey.
She's a bit of a case, ain't she?
Yeah, she is, actually. Yeah. We tell her so quite regularly.
But I don't know whether I should say it, because sometimes one can put one's foot in it. But your mum, she's not the easiest person, is she?
No, she's not, Mickey.
I don't mean to say this being unkind like, but the old man well, he ain't old now, and his man's here, and he says that she's something of a problem, and he tries to help, but she gets very edgy and irritable, don't she?
Yes, she does.
She can't help it, poor old thing, I suppose.
No. She's had a hard life.
Do what?
I said she's had a hard life.
Yeah, well, so what? Yeah, I dare say she has, but, mind you, she's not a very fit woman, and it's all problematic, as you call it, and it, like, you can't help laughing. Yeah, but sitting all tight, there's a man here wants to talk to you, and, he's very concerned about your mum.
Yeah.
Come on, friend.
Hello.
Bless you.
Can you hear me? How's mother? How's mother?
Answer, Joe.
He's saying
Yes,
that's
I
right.
can hear you.
How's Dad ringing?
Come on,
It's your
friend.
dad, Joey.
It's my dad.
Yeah.
Keep talking. It's
Yeah. Hello, Dad.
I've been trying to help as best I can from this side, but I don't know. I wish I could do more to help. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Mickey.
I often come and see you, you know, and Mother. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Well, there.
Can you hear what he's trying to say?
Yes, I can hear you, yeah.
And you see there were several people, and there's someone here called Will and all.
Will?
Yeah.
No. Can't think of a Will.
No, you don't have to bother. No, if you can't think, you can't think, can you?
No.
But he's here with several relations, and they're terribly anxious to help as best they can from this side. And your mum, because is your mum, oh dear, is your mum nearly 80?
Yeah, she's getting on that way.
Well, you don't seem it. Well, no. Did you want to ask something then?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
You're not scared, are you?
No, of course I'm not.
Well, what's up with you? I was me trying to natter away and help and that, and you seem a bit happy, hence I said.
Well, I haven't seen my father since I was 5 years old, you see.
Do what?
I haven't seen my father since I was 5 years old, so it's
Makes
a little bit of a shock to talk
Well,
to
he's
him.
here and he's terribly concerned about you and your mum, and he comes and tries to help you. And there's also another man with him who died very tragically, and his death was, well, instantaneous, because he was killed, you see.
Yeah.
Do you know who that is?
Yes, probably, yes.
Hey?
Yes.
Are you all right where you are, mate?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You're a funny little thing, aren't you?
I'm not.
No, I think you're very sweet, and you have a lot to put up with one way and another, don't you?
Yeah, I suppose so, yeah.
Well,
I'm used to it, though.
yeah, well, that's all right. I mean, well, never mind, forget it. Funny, ain't she?
Yeah.
She don't do so bad, Mickey.
Do what?
She don't do so bad.
No, I think she's a remarkable lady. She has a lot to put up with, but she smiles through it all, don't she?
That's right.
But her father has been very close to her all her life, and he's very anxious for her to know that he's here and he's taken an interest in her and trying to help her mum as well.
That's really nice, Mickey.
Do what?
I said that's really nice to know.
Yeah, and I tell you what, although you don't know a lot of the things I could say to you, and yeah, probably your mother would, and there's also some man here that died very tragically. He was drowned at sea.
Drowned at sea? That's
Do what?
I said drowned at sea.
Yeah,
It's somebody my mother probably knows. I don't.
yeah, you probably wouldn't know all these
No.
people, apart from your pop.
Yeah. She had 2 brothers died tragically.
There's such a crowd of people with your dad, and really, and oh dear, there's someone who died in an accident as well. Youngish man he was.
Yeah.
Did you have healing then?
Yes.
Well, you should feel some benefit from it, mate.
Yes, I do.
Of course you won't be 100%, but then who will?
No.
I mean, even the best ain't 100, are they? They get a toothache or something goes wrong.
That's right.
Yeah, okay, isn't it? That man that's sitting on the front there, he's got a lot of power, ain't he? He's a very psychic person, does he know it?
Which one, Mickey?
I don't know whether he realises he does healing, don't he?
Which one, Mickey?
Yeah.
There's 2. On the end or in the middle?
Well, I think towards the middle there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you awake, Ron?
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah, because they're telling me about you, and they say that you have tremendous power to heal, and also there's a lot of physical power there and all, and there's much desire from our side that you should continue and only expand.
Yes.
Thank you for telling him that, Mickey.
Do what?
Thank you for telling him that.
Well, I think he gets browned off.
Yeah.
And what they tell me, he doubts himself a lot, you see, and he's well-meaning and all that, but
Yes.
he thinks, oh, well, yes, maybe, so-and-so, but I think you have much more than you give yourself credit for. You stop worrying about it and let him get on with it.
Yeah.
And Florrie's there and all. Some lady here called Florence. She seems very interested in him. Hold on, I'll find out more detail. There's also that monk.
That's right, yeah.
One of your guys or helpers is this monk.
Yes.
You've had some contact with him before, I believe.
Yes.
Yes, you have.
And there's also this very beautiful lady, and she's really lovely, and she's not related or connected in that way, but they call her Florence. It's no good racking your brains because you wouldn't know her.
No.
Hold on, Cole. Got a case, ain't he? Yeah, a lot of movement going on around there. And that other gentleman, I get a lot of... I don't know, have you been trying to do something with your hands, mate?
Yes.
Eh?
Yes.
Something creative?
Yes.
Because they're telling me from this side that I'm to tell you they have great hope of you, but it's in a creative way, and I think you'll be inspired and impressed to use your hands, and there's a lot of colour too being given to me with you. Are you interested in doing something rather special, or have you been told you should be doing it, or what?
I think I've been told I should be doing it.
Do you never feel the urge to do it?
Well, I have, yes, but the circumstances stopped me, yes.
Do what?
Certain circumstances stopped me doing it.
Oh, that's a shame, ain't it?
Yeah.
Because they're very anxious to do some creative work through you, and I think it must have to do with painting or drawing and things like that. Do you follow or not?
Yes.
You're not unhappy.
Pardon?
You're not miserable, are you, mate?
Well, I have been, you know, in the past.
Well, wait a moment. There's a lot of people. You see, you two fellas sitting together like that. There's a lot of energy and power, and there's a lot of activity going on around the pair of you. And they're trying desperately to build up there, and I'm trying to link up. And you've got something in your pocket that belonged to a lady.
No, I don't think so.
Have you, Bryan?
Only an address.
You
Can you
have.
hear me?
I have an address of a lady in my pocket, yeah.
What's she say?
I have got the address of a lady in my pocket.
Yeah, but I'm talking about a lady, not on your side, I'm talking about a lady on this.
No, I don't think so, no.
Well, hold on. There's a lady here telling me, and she's telling me about a ring.
A ring.
Now, why is she on about this? Perhaps it's not. I don't understand this.
Come on, sort it out, Mickey.
Oh, shut up.
No,
I do not know if you can hear. I want to come and talk with you, but I do not know if you can hear me.
We can hear you, friend, bless you.
Maria Teresa. My name is Maria Teresa. I want you to know I am here. I am trying, you know,
Yeah.
to help you. I come to your little meeting and I'm anxious, you know, to
Lovely.
be of help. There are many people that come to help you, and we are very anxious, you know, that we will be able to do something very good soon. The power is there, you know,
Thank you.
but you have to be very patient. Can you not hear what I say?
Yes, we hear you.
I'm not quite sure if you can hear. I try to speak louder.
It's
Huh?
okay.
We can hear very
Yes.
clear. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Marie.
That gentleman with you,
Thank you, Marie.
I would like very much to speak, you know. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
I think she's talking to you, Bryan.
Are you talking to me, Marie?
Oui, monsieur. I don't know if you will understand this, because there are certain people here who are very close and very anxious for you to know. They have great hope of you. But you have problem, of course, at the moment, but it will pass, monsieur. And there are certain difficulties for you, but they will change, you know. But they have great hope of you. in a spiritual sense and artistic creative sense too. I think you could be, how you say, very surprised at what could be done later. But at the moment circumstances are complicated perhaps, but they will change. If there is something I can do for you, monsieur, if you want to ask me something.
Did you live in France?
Pardon?
Did you live in France?
But for a number of years, but I was in a convent, monsieur.
She was a nun. She was a sister in a convent, and she's very interested in people and helping and developing and that sort of thing. Have you ever had to do with schools?
Well, there was a school that I knew of that had nuns at it. Did you have any links with a school in England at all?
In what?
In England?
I don't think she had anything to do with England and schools, mate. No, I was merely asking you if when you was a lad you had anything to do with Roman Catholicism and that.
No, I'm not Roman Catholic.
No, I know you're not now, or perhaps you never was, but...
No, I wasn't, no.
But the point is, there's very strong Catholic influence.
I've helped with a Roman Catholic school at one time.
Well, this is what it is, you see.
I think that's what he's getting at, Bryan.
Well, you see, I find you an interesting bloke, and I don't think you realise yourself quite your capability. I think to some extent circumstances no doubt have made it difficult, but you ought to be doing something much more creative, and I think you will later on. You'll get the urge and you'll find that you will achieve certain things and you'll use your hands and there's no denying that, I don't know, perhaps I shouldn't say it, but it seems as if, I suppose everyone gets pitchforked in life into certain circumstances, but I don't know, you probably made a living or whatever, but it wasn't exactly what you really ever wanted to do, was it?
I enjoyed it for a time, but the joy went out of it.
Do what?
I enjoyed what I was doing for a time, but the joy went out of it.
Well, this is what it must be then, because they say that you have not done or achieved what you might have liked or hoped to have done, because by nature you're a creative person, and it somehow hasn't blossomed out in the way in which it might have done. Anyway.
Well, thank you anyway, Mickey.
Well, it ain't much help, is it?
Well, I don't know.
You're a bit of a case, you are, ain't you?
I always have been.
You're not a loner, though, are you?
I have been at times.
Yeah, well, you're a funny bloke altogether, if you ask me, in one way or another. I think you've got a lot in your nature which is quite remarkable, but somehow, I don't know how to put it, because I'm not that kind of person who can explain it, perhaps, but you have some wonderful people interested in you from this side. They want to use you. They want to bring you out. They want to expand your vision. And I think you should and you will. But you've got to get yourself sorted out a bit.
Can you say what you mean by sorted out?
Well, get your priorities right for one.
Bryan?
I like it, Mickey.
You like what?
I like what you say.
Well, you're an interesting bloke. And whether you agree or whether you don't agree, I can only tell you what I'm told to tell you, but there's a lot of activity going on around you, and a lot of very lovely people who are trying to help you. But somehow you got yourself caught up in some way. It's as if you're not completely a free agent. It's as if you're sort of, I don't know how to put it. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I'm not doing everything of one thing, I'm doing a little bit of everything, is that it?
Yeah, well, master and none.
Thanks very much, I don't mind that.
Well,
I am enjoying what I'm doing.
they do say that if you have too many fingers in the pie, you know.
Yeah.
And I think that, well, what they tell me, they've got great hopes in you, but a lot will depend on yourself, obviously, and you've got to exert yourself, and you've got to go forward. You can't stand, you know. I don't know why I'm telling you all this.
Anyway, thanks very much. Thank them all.
You're not getting browned off on me, are you?
I'm not the subject round off, no.
Yes. Oh, Barry? Barry? Now, what did you say about Barry? There's a young Air Force boy here called Barry. Keeps trying to get in. Comes to your circle.
Yeah.
Have you been, do you know you've had some people come to your circle who have come for help?
Yes, but not for a while.
No, it may not be.
I've been aware sometimes, although they're
Well,
necessarily...
there's a young Air Force boy here, and he said some time ago he came to your group or circle, and he said he found it very helpful. He was brought by several other fellas.
Wasn't he very burnt? Still very frightened, I think I remember
Well, he
him.
was apprehensive, you know.
Yeah, I think I remember him, Mickey.
Thanks, Mickey.
A crowd of people, I'm going to be here all day.
Well, we've got time if you have.
It's not just a matter of time, mate, is it?
No, I know.
A proper case you are, ain't you, Robin?
Yeah. Sorry.
Do what?
Sorry.
That's all right, I'll accept it. I bet some of your friends don't want to make of me.
Well, it's all rather new to them, Mickey.
Yeah, I think it is.
That's other people through, yeah.
Ron.
Huh?
Can you speak up?
I'm speaking, I'm hearing him. Yes, I can hear you.
Did you say my boy?
Yes. I think it's your dad, Ron.
Yes, sir. I can hear you very faintly. Yes.
I'm here, Ron. I'm here. Hello, boy. How are you?
Not too bad, thank you.
I often come and see you, you know. I'm trying my best to help as best I can. I often come and see how you're getting on, boy.
Keep him talking.
Yes. Yes, I can hear you.
Ask him something, Ron. Keep talking.
Is that you, Tom?
I'm trying to help her, because it's all new for them too. Could you hear what he was saying?
Not very well,
Not
Mickey.
very well, no, just one or two words.
It was someone who called you boy. Ron.
Yes. That's right, yes.
And do you know who this Thomas is, Tom?
Yes, that was my dad, yes.
Pardon?
That was my dad, yes.
Well, he kept on calling, talking, trying to talk to you.
I
And
couldn't hear him very well.
And he just wants you to know he's here. He kept trying hard. And he's Tom. And he sends his love and blessings to you. And also there are several other people that you may not know. But you know who Edith is?
Yes,
Was she an aunt or something?
yes, yes.
Because there's someone, Aunt Edie here.
That's right, yes.
And there's also someone called Charles.
Yes,
But these are people way back in your family. But your father is the one who seems to be closest to you and takes a great interest in you.
yes.
Have you got someone ill in your surroundings?
Ill.
Eh? I didn't say Bill. I said ill.
Yeah. Well, we all suffer from something.
Yeah, I know, but
Yeah.
I wasn't. Oh dear, and your case.
Well, you haven't been very well just lately, have you, Ron?
Myself, no, I've been through it. I'm still going through it.
Well, they're doing so much to help you, and the doctors as well.
Yes.
And there's a Dr. Matheson here too. But I've seen him before. I know I have. Are you and that fella next to you friends in?
Friends?
No, they don't really
No,
know
that was the
each
first
other.
time we met, yeah.
Oh, that's a pity, because I think you've a lot in common, or what have. There's a lot of light goes between the two of you. Don't you live in the same area or nothing?
Well, I don't know.
No, they don't.
No.
Well, that's a shame, ain't it? Because I think you could help each other. And there's a very nice atmosphere between those two fellas. And there's a lot of power too. Cool. That Ron, can you hear me?
Yes.
You know, you're a bit of a case, aren't you? Have you had an operation?
Pardon?
Have you had some kind of an operation?
No, just a check-up, yes.
Well, somebody says that they were with you and you went to some hospital.
Yeah, that's true.
That's right, yeah.
You had an exploratory operation.
And there was some possibility, but they don't seem to think that it should be necessary. But there was some talk about an operation.
Yes, it was possible, yes, but I don't think so.
They
no.
say you're going to be all right because you're getting the treatment.
That's right,
And you
yeah.
are benefiting slow but sure. You're a bit of a case, you interest me. You got a cold, girl?
Yeah, well, smoker's cough.
You smoke like old Les, because he smokes a lot.
Yeah. One of my bad habits.
Do what?
One of my bad habits.
He knows, does he?
Yeah.
Oh, well. And Rose is here now. Oh, dear.
Yes.
It's all right as far as I'm concerned, but I don't think you can do that now. Can you not hear what I say?
Yes, Frank.
I've been waiting for a chance to come through and have a few words with you, but I wanted you to know I would see, because I've been coming to your meetings. You know, I've been over here quite a few years now. I come here during the First World War. Can you hear what I say?
Yes.
I'm interested in what's developing in your meetings, and I'm hoping I might be able to one day come to and speak. Can you hear?
Yes, that would be nice, Frank.
My name is, well, it's not my real name. Most people used to call me Jock, but it's not my real name. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
And I'm having to shout through this here thing now. It's like everything else, when you get in a habit of doing it, it's not so bad, but I'm not so sure as to whether you can hear properly now. But I just want you to know I come to your settle, and I'm trying to help in every way I can. And one of these days I hope to come and speak through that trumpet I use.
Thank you very much, Frank.
The wee lassie there, she doesn't have much to see for herself, but she's quite a case.
What is she talking about?
I don't know.
Which one?
The young one or the little one?
The young one.
Ah, that's what I thought you meant.
Thank you.
Can you not hear me?
Yes, very well, thank you.
I expect you wonder why it is that you don't get more than you do, but you're getting quite a bit one way and another. But you could be much more psychic than you think yourself possible. A little clairvoyance for you too, but you doubt yourself. That's your trouble.
Yes, I do.
You don't give out. You say, maybe it's all right, but you're scared. Give out what you get, because you're getting a lot through one way and another. You've got some good friends here, you know that.
Yes, I know I have.
Can you not hear me?
Yes, I can. I know I've got some good friends. I don't know what I'd do without them.
A wee lassie here wants to talk to you.
Takahaya mone, taya, tu taya una, tatahaya one. I tam, to, I tam, he.
Oh, that's nice to know.
Hidayakayo Yiranayo Jisabayo Tashabu Tajaspayabu. This little girl, she's not English obviously, she doesn't speak much English anyway. She comes to your circle and she helps, and I think she's going to be, when she hopes she learns a bit of English, but she comes and helps in your little circle. Him, all about the paintings and things, and he's a bit, well, you know, but I think he could draw and sketch and do things like that.
Ron, yeah.
I don't know why he don't do it. Are you sceptical then?
I don't know.
You don't believe you got much power? Don't you believe in yourself then?
I don't know what to do, really.
I'm talking about psychic things, I'm not, you know, not talking about other things.
No.
He didn't have much encouragement, Mickey.
No.
Why hasn't he?
Well, that'd be giving a lot away, wouldn't it, if I told you?
Yes.
Oh, you mean he hasn't,
His circumstances have changed a lot.
do what?
His circumstances has changed a lot. And he don't get a lot of free time.
You mean he's hard up then?
No. No. Not that.
I'm not allowed. Well, they don't believe in it, so I'm sort of restricted to what I can do.
Oh, well, wait a moment, we'll find out, won't we? Why is it they keep on about this ring? This wedding ring?
Can you place that wrong?
Yes, I can place it, yes.
You have got a wedding ring, ain't you, belonging to a lady?
Yes.
Well, why don't you admit it?
Well, I've lost it.
Oh, well, you ain't got it then, have you? Well, you did
I've
have
got a
it.
piece of it, I know.
Well, it's most peculiar because they keep telling me about it. The lady telling me about this wedding ring which you had.
That's right.
But you still got part of it, you say?
That's right, yes.
Well, then she ain't wrong, is she? Yes, that's most peculiar. And there's some picture also that's been copied. Do you understand this?
Not about the picture, no.
Yes, there was a photograph that was taken from another one. It was copied.
I have copied several pictures.
Because they know all about what you've been up to at different times. And there was some photographs that were changed or copied, and you made some bigger ones or something.
That's right, yes, I did.
Yeah, well then they admit it. That's getting on now, aren't we?
Yeah.
And also, let me tell you, there was a fire. Can you hear what I'm saying?
Yes, yes, I can remember the fire, yes.
When you were a youngster,
That's right,
there
yes.
was a nasty fire, wasn't it? Could have been worse, mind you.
Yes, that's
But
right.
they're telling me about it when you was a nipper. A bit of a case of it. And you had some internal trouble, didn't you?
Yes.
But that's not as bad as it was.
No, no.
But there was some talk about the possibility of an operation, but that was... X-rays showed... what did you say? You had some X-rays.
That's right, yes.
And
I
they
did.
say that you'll have some more taken, you know. You may not think you want to, or not necessary, but it'll be interesting because they say you'll note that there will be a distinct change in another lot of X-rays. What are you going like that for?
Well, they said I was all right.
I'm not saying you're not,
Yes.
but I'm also telling you, sticking my neck out, But later on, you'll remember what I'm telling you. There will be another set of X-rays,
Yes.
and you will. There's nothing for you to worry about.
That's good.
What you've got to do is concentrate on getting fit and well, and stop worrying.
Yes, I'm a worrier, yeah.
Do you have anything to do with the shop?
A little bit, yes.
No, not your own, but somebody else is connected with you. Didn't
That's
you
right.
give an hand?
That's right, yes.
Don't
I
have you
do.
put any money in it, did you?
Oh, no.
Oh, thank God for that. That little lady that's sitting next to that other bloke, can she hear?
What, Madge?
Yes, I can hear you,
Can
friend.
you hear me?
Yes.
Because I will shout if you want me to.
I can hear you, friend.
I like you. You're a medium. Do you do platform?
Not exactly, no.
Why not?
Well, I read and do the readings and so on.
Well, you're on the platform, ain't you?
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm on about. Because someone is telling me that sometimes you're on the platform and you assist at this meeting.
Yes.
And you know, you get a lot more than some of the mediums on the platform, but you don't say much. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, love.
No, honestly, no kidding.
No,
Because
okay.
they tell me that you don't have a lot to say in a way, but you do get a lot of interesting things mentally, and you get great emotional feelings about things and people, and often you could give out quite a bit.
Yes, I do. I do, from time to time.
Well, I'm glad of that.
I let them have it.
Oh, you're not like that, are you?
Yes.
Well,
Yes, that's what they want to know, I tell them.
yeah, well, that's all right as far as it goes, but I mean, you don't go to town on them, do you?
No, not really.
Oh, but okay, she is, isn't she? I think she's quite a character.
Yeah.
Can I do something for you then?
Can you do something for me?
Yeah,
Yes, make my back better.
make your back better.
I've got a wicked back.
But you've got some good healers here.
I know. They do their best.
Yeah, it's not good enough then, if your back's still giving you.
Yeah, but she need her hip oiling again, Mickey.
Do what?
She need her hip oiling again. She's got a false hip and she need it oiling. That's been in them for a while.
Don't expect me to go around with an oiling cane.
Well, why not?
She might help.
Well, the way she said it, she wants oiling. No, jokes apart though, love. I'm sure the doctor will do everything they can and help you in that respect.
Yes, I'm sure.
Have you had a foursome then?
Yeah, I've had an extra one in.
Do what?
I've had an extra one in.
God.
That was about 12, 13 years ago. It's been in a long time. But it's now beginning to be a nuisance.
Well, hold on.
As a matter of fact, when one considers the many vicissitudes and problems of the material existence in which you find yourselves, and the realization that you have of the power of the Spirit which manifests itself in various ways, and it is perhaps not always possible for you to fully understand some of the problems or the difficulties that sometimes we have to contend with. We're very conscious of your needs,
Yes,
and we're very conscious of the problems of your material existence. And I must say that from our point of view, when we enter into your earthly vibration, it's like trying to pierce a fog, but it is a fog in a sense of mind. It's a fog that has been created over a long, long period of time, in any case, of material thoughts, to clarify your conditions generally in your world. would be almost, you might say, an impossible task, but we do as best we can. Now, when you come together like this as a group, in sincerity and in harmony, seeking truth, seeking light in your darkness, we're able to pierce that fog which, as it were, is between your world and ours. Your thoughts are vitally important to us. As you think, to some extent it is true to say so you are. But when you sit together in love and in harmony, seeking enlightenment, seeking the comfort of the power of the Spirit, we're able to draw very near you. And I know that some of you have your material problems to contend with. Sometimes it's due to health or lack of good health, and we endeavor to help in that direction. Of course, we're not necessarily always able to do exactly as we would wish. There are limitations to some extent that are placed upon our powers, but we do know that each one of you that come together as you have done today in love and in harmony, we can draw very near unto you. And I know that each one of you will to some extent feel the benefit of that love that we bear you. I know some of you are developing to the best of your ability the latent powers that you possess of a psychic and spiritual nature. One or two of you I know find it almost impossible to give the time, or indeed are able to participate in development. But those of you that are here, particularly sitting together in the desire for enlightenment, in the psychic sense of developing your faculties, your abilities, we are very near you, and I know that you in particular are endeavoring to obtain certain phenomenon which I am quite sure we shall eventually be able to accomplish, but you have to have, of course, a great deal of patience and perseverance. You mustn't become, as it were, down or depressed if very little appears to be happening for some while, but eventually, if you continue as we feel sure you will, we shall break the barrier between the two worlds. We will help you do everything in our power, and those of you who at the present moment perhaps are feeling rather low, rather depressed, rather heavy laden, be of good heart, be of good cheer. Try to know as best you can the power of the Spirit that is placed upon you. We shall do everything we can to help you, so do not lose faith. Just continue and know that the power of the Spirit can do many things. It may not always be able to do it exactly when you think it should be done, because these things will fluctuate according to circumstance and condition. But we are achieving perhaps even more than we dare hope in the goodness of time. Anyway, bless you, my friends. I must go now. Peace be unto you.
God bless you.
Thank you.
Father Joseph speaking.
Thank you.
I shall come to your meetings.
Be welcome. Bless you.
Oh, that was interesting.
That was nice.
Very interesting.
Cheer up. There's old Nell's here now. Nellie, she's for the same lady who was talking about her back.
Yes?
There's a woman here, a lady, and I think her name must have been Helen, but they called her Nell or Nellie.
Yes.
You know who she is?
Well, I've got a faint recollection, yes, of her.
Oh, that's helpful, isn't it? What's her other name? Here, no, here, wait a moment.
Yeah? I'm waiting.
It's not who you think it is, mate, I don't know. No, she's quite a character. She's no relation, but she seems, hold on, she says her name is Wallace.
Yeah.
I don't know of a Nellie Wallace. Nellie Wallace, yes, of course we know Nellie Wallace. She was a great actress, wasn't she? Nellie Wallace?
Yes, there was an actress called Nellie Wallace.
Yeah, years ago. I remember her.
I should hope so too.
Oh, bless her.
Well, well, well.
Yes.
Well, I've been blowed.
Well,
If anyone had told me that when I was dead that I could come through and I could talk to people, I would have thought they were, well, a
crazy.
bit too bloody tough, I think. Well, I'm blowed.
It's lovely to hear
Of course,
you.
I've been here quite a few years now, you know.
Yes, I know.
I used to do the halls, you know.
Yes.
I was on the halls for many years.
That old scarf you used to throw around your neck. I know.
Oh, well, I'm a bit blowed. Of course, I've been to one or two of these spiritualist meetings in my time. But when I first came, I was so taken aback. Didn't know I was dead. Took me quite a while to get to realise that it had happened like that. I thought I was dreaming. I thought I was having some kind of a dream, and I'd wake up, you see. Here I am, talking to you.
Now you know.
I was right as rain. I've got no fears, no... Oh, I'm so happy. And I thought, well, if I get an opportunity, I'll come through and I'll have a word with these people. Well, I'm a bit blowed.
That's lovely to hear.
Happy times, eh? Good, oh dear, oh dear. I understand you're not too well, my dear.
Well,
I'm sorry to hear that.
time marches on. I get better every day.
Well, I'm sure they do what they can for you.
Yes, I'm sure they will.
Oh, that nice little thing over there. Don't think I've met any of those people before. Oh, because I've heard a bit about you. Your name's Robin.
Bless your friend.
That's right. And that's your missus, isn't
That's
it?
my missus.
How do you do?
How do you do?
I've heard about you had meetings.
Yeah.
Might come along sometime.
You'd be welcome.
Oh, you never know.
More than
Might
merry.
come and sing one night.
That would be...
I used to sing a lot in the old days, you know. Happy times. Oh, I've met so many of my friends over here. Mara's with me. Mara Lloyd, you know. She was a great artist, you know. Oh, I've met so many wonderful people. I've no regrets. I sometimes think it'd be nice if it... Oh, I do, because I can still do my work in a way, but... oh, it's so different now, isn't it? The old Met's gone, all those lovely old halls. Oh, well, that's the way it is, I suppose. I suppose that might as well. I suppose there wouldn't be much work for me if I were to come back. Not that I've got any intention. Not to work. I don't mind coming talking. You say you're all spirituals then, are you?
No.
Well,
No, not all.
Not all of us.
Oh, what are they then?
Well, actually, some of them one of them I don't really know what his beliefs are.
Oh,
No.
well, that man on the end
That's...
sticks out a mile.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, he can't help it, poor dear. He'll find out when he gets there, won't he?
That's right.
Well, he ain't finished here yet. You might find out before
I
you
don't
come.
think you're such a doubting Thomas.
No.
I don't think
Oh,
he is.
no.
I don't think you're such a doubting Thomas at all.
No.
He does lovely things.
Oh, no, and Debbie,
What'd you say?
and the young lady here,
What about her?
she really hasn't got any concrete beliefs at the moment.
Angela?
No, not really.
What'd you say?
Not really. Work on it.
She's
Oh,
thinking about it.
What do you want then?
Um,
What'd she say?
Well, she's thinking about things.
I'm just trying to work it all out in my mind. You know, I just really don't understand everything fully yet.
Well, you've got plenty of time, Matt. Ah, well. All I know is I didn't believe in all this sort of thing. Now I can't help myself. I have to, don't I?
Yeah.
And I've no regrets. Well, perhaps one day she'll come round to it, if she hasn't already. Anyway, my love, and God bless. I have to go now. Bye-bye.
Bless you.
Bless you.
And keep your peckers up. You're not dead yet, you know, all on you. You're better off when you are, so won't worry.
Looking forward to meeting you sometime.
Oh, I hope so, girl. Young girl, is she a septic then?
Pardon?
No.
The late young lady you was on about just now.
Debbie.
Not really, I am sometimes, it depends really. The majority of the time I really believe it. And then something inside me says, well, I don't know. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm trying to work that one out.
Because the majority of the time I do really believe, then just something little, something that someone else might say to me. You know, say, you know, that's a load of rubbish and all this sort of thing, and then that sets my mind off again.
But you do realise that there's a life after death, don't you? Or don't you?
Well, the more I sort of hear things and people talk to me, the more I believe, yeah.
I mean, the whole point is that if there was nothing after what you call death life, there wouldn't be much point in being in your world and living. After all, no matter how long a life you have on your side, whether it's 100, you kick the bucket. I mean, what's it all for if there's nothing to follow?
Yeah, I can see the point of view, yeah.
You're a funny little thing, ain't you? You're not unhappy, are you?
No?
Hey?
No, I'm not unhappy.
Well, what can I say to her? Cheer up. Do you want to ask me something?
Me?
Did she hear what I said?
Yeah, she heard what you said. Speak up a bit, Deb.
Well, ask you a question or something like that?
Anything
If you like, yeah, if I can help you, mate.
I wonder if, you got anybody over there to speak to me?
Well, I'll see if I can... If they come forward, I can help, but...
George.
Come on, old friend. Who do you want? Come on. I thought I heard someone say Harris. Maybe it wasn't him. Perhaps it was... Mickey, who was there?
Mummy.
Come on, old friend.
Come on, Debbie. Answer, Deb.
Hello?
Sound like a child, doesn't it? Calling Mummy.
What do you want to say, love?
Hello, who is it?
Are you a little girl or a little boy?
Sound like a child calling Mummy, doesn't it?
Who's the little child for, Mickey?
Mickey? Mickey? Mickey?
Mickey, you're not going yet, are you?
He'll come back, I swear.
Mm.
Sometimes the power fluctuates and you get a lull. It was very interesting that, was he a monk, did he, Mickey, or somebody?
Joseph.
Joseph, I thought he was more.
That was lovely, that really was. Not surprised he needed a rest, he's been doing a bit of shouting, hasn't he?
Do what?
So not surprised he needed a bit of a rest, he's been doing a bit of shouting, hasn't he? No, but that was really nice, that was.
Come on, Michael. Mickey. Come on, old friend. Somebody trying. Come on.
Can't hear you, friend.
Mickey? Can't hear you.
The power, he said.
Is that what he's saying?
Yeah.
Power's going.
Mickey?
Power is going.
Is that what he's saying?
Yes.
Oh. Mickey?
A lot of power on, Mickey, yeah.
But power, I have to go in a minute.
I know.
Going. I said, I can't, I think the power's going.
Alright, Mickey.
I've done my best.
Thanks, Mickey.
And give my love to everybody. And I hope that nice young lady will come again one day, because I'm sure we could help her. But the power's going. I tried to hold on as long as I could, but I done my best. Anyway, my love and God bless. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Mickey.
Bye-bye, love.
Bless you, Mickey.